Hi, I'm Bill, and welcome to the channel. So I'm sitting out in my backyard. Earlier it was kind of overcast with dappled light, so I decided to come out into the backyard and put variable neutral density filters on both my Fuji X-T4, which I'm using to record this, as well as my Fuji X-H2S. I think it's important when you get a new tool, and even if you haven't picked up the camera in a while, to re-familiarize yourself with its operation, kind of observe for the settings you're using, what are you getting as far as quality, and those type of things. So I thought I'd just come out here in the backyard for a little while today. And one thing I'm testing out, I purchased a new TRS to TRS cable for my Deity mic, Deity V-3 Pro mic, and so I wanted to make sure that that is working properly. And yep, it's on. You know, I share the good with the bad. A couple of days ago when I was trying to get the Deity to work with the X-H2S, I didn't turn the Deity mic on. And I'm wondering, why am I not getting any sound? I've got the right cable, all that. But anyway, that's another reason why I think it's important, in order to keep your proficiency up with your cameras, that you actually use them. And maybe you're not going on a trip somewhere where you could use them. Just go out in your backyard or go somewhere and just kind of turn them on and try different things with them. Use your different settings and just verify that you're getting the results that you want to get based upon the settings that you're using. I'm gonna try and show you what I got up here on the X-T4. Let's see how this works. And on my X-T4, you may not be able to see it, but I've got a monitor up there, and it's a Field World 6-inch monitor. I've had it for 4 years, and it's a nice little monitor. Again, it doesn't record video. It's not like an Atomos or some of those other monitors that you could get. And I've got the 18 to 135 lens on the X-H2S, and I've got the 18 to 55 on the X-T4. For my current lens setup, I'm going to need to use either the 18 to 55 or the 18 to 135 to shoot video, in order to get wide enough, because the widest lens I have right now, besides these two zooms, as far as a prime, is my 27 millimeter. And it's great if you know, it's you're videoing something in the distance, but if I want to do kind of like a vlog, being up close, can't do that. But the other thing I'm testing out here is, it's a little bit windy here today, so with the dead cat on the Deity, how much is it knocking down the wind? I want to get re-familiarized with that. It's been a while since I've used this microphone. It's probably 4 years old. It's a good microphone though. And then for the audio going into the X-T4, I'm using the DJI Mini Wireless microphone, transceiver and receiver over attached to the X-T4, again using a TRS to TRS cable. So, you know, I wanted to get outside, take a break from studying my Japanese, and get a little bit more familiar with my cameras. And I noticed earlier the way my current settings are with a neutral density filter on my X-H2, The shutter speed held steady, and I noticed that in order to keep the same exposure level as the clouds moved in and out, my aperture would change. And so I was looking to see, okay, when that happens, what does it do to the image quality? And then I was also running a series of kind of focus tests, walking away from these cameras. I had both cameras sitting at the table pointing in the same direction. I'm at 25 frames per second here. Now, I realize for a smoother video, I probably want to bump up to 50 frames per second. And again, these are just all things that I can just sit in my backyard, try out, observe, see if what I'm observing based upon the settings, the parameters I have set on the camera, is that what I'm really after? Is the camera telling me something that I don't understand? And if so, what is that, and how do I go to understand it to produce a better image? So anyway, just wanted to share a little bit about the importance in my mind of staying proficient with your gear. You know, my X-T4 sat on the shelf for several years without me picking it up, so I had to get re-familiar with the settings on the X-T4. And of course, with the X-H2S being a new camera, I've got a lot to learn on achieving the proper settings for the results I'm looking to achieve. So, you know, I'm enjoying having some fun with my tools, or you might say toys, but they are tools, and I'm just having a good time out in the fresh air, trying different things, observing and seeing what I'm seeing, and then making adjustments accordingly. Other than that, I've started to plan my shooting schedule for Tokyo, which is going to be in October of 2025. Starting to identify vantage points that I want to be at to shoot video, and kind of what my schedule is going to be for the 9 days that I'm going to be there. What parts of Tokyo am I going to hit? What time of day will I be hitting them? And those type of things. So I'm giving that some thought now. I have a spreadsheet, starting to fill in the spreadsheet, so that when I get to Tokyo, I've got an idea of what I'm looking to accomplish, where I'm looking to go, and where I go, what is it that I want to shoot. And so again, it's going to be a mix of both still photography as well as video photography. And you know, I'm kind of building a storyboard in a sense, and giving me an idea of what the story is going to be that I'm going to try to capture on my trip to Tokyo. So, all right, if you like this kind of content, please give it a thumbs up. As always, like, share, and subscribe. This new TRS to TRS cable that I got today, or actually yesterday, from Amazon, I think it was $9.96, works. So I've checked that out. The Deity is fully operational. It has a gain control back here, which I can change the gain. And I've just bumped it up 3 dBs. So that's something that I'll work on to understand how many dBs do I want to drive into the camera, and those type of what are the parameters I want to have set when it comes to audio. When I'm shooting video in anywhere now, and I'm thinking about going down to either Mountain View or Palo Alto on Friday morning, I want to capture the ambient sounds, and this mic configuration, the Deity, I think is going to allow me to capture the ambient sounds, and then how do I record any commentary? I think that commentary again is going to go onto my DJI Osmo 5 Action Pro camera, and so that'll probably be the routine, but this will let me get the ambient sounds. Now with this on here, you know, and I pick it up to take pictures, I don't know yet. So you know, is it going to get in the way when I'm trying to do a still? So I kind of got to figure all that out, but I will. I have, that's the fun of the projects that I'm working on. And all right, well, thanks again for dropping into the channel. Remember, don't let your camera collect dust on the shelf. Pick it up, go out, create. You might be surprised what you actually produce. Other than that, see you next time.